So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a few tips and hacks that I have been researching pretty thoroughly online. Basically, I wanted to know the secrets of a professional cleaner. So I've been looking into real tips that the pros use to make daily chores and cleaning that much easier, and I'm going to spill all the tea and share all the secrets with you guys. Before I start, don't forget to click the thumbs up to like the video and to subscribe, obviously, if you haven't already. So the first one, the one I was seeing a lot actually when I was looking into this, was to clean from top to bottom. Basically, the whole idea behind it is if you start to clean a room from the top to the bottom, you are not going to do any backwards cleaning. If you clean the floor and the sofas and then you go up high and start cleaning the high shelves and the blinds and all of the dust falls down, you're only going to mess up the areas that you've already cleaned. So the logic behind it is if you start from the top and work your way down to the bottom, that you won't leave any mess or dirt in your tracks. So that was number one. The second tip I wanted to share with you was to create a schedule. So this won't be one for everyone. Schedules really suit some people, and for other people it makes them feel a bit anxious and overwhelmed. So this is totally dependent on whether you think this would suit you, but professional cleaners out there swear by having a schedule. So you might want to put this in your notes on your phone, or you might prefer to write by hand, and it's just when you have that time to do that deep clean at home, you can refer to it and you could know exactly where to start, where to go next and where to go next. Maybe you like to start in the kitchen. I know that I always start in the kitchen when I clean. Maybe you prefer to start in the bathrooms. I know that the last thing I do is always the floors and the vacuuming. So I kind of have like a mental schedule in my head that I run by, but I love the idea of having it written down and you being able to pick it up and refer to it. If you are having a day when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, it can be really helpful to be able to look at that. The next one, which if you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know is a real favourite of mine, is a timer. I cannot express to you how effective it is to set a timer if you want to do cleaning. It makes me so much more productive. I get more done in a tiny 30-minute timer window than I would if I had like a whole free open 2 hours, because I know that timer is constantly going down and I want to get as much done as I can before the timer runs out. So I run around like a Duracell bunny, getting so much done, and then I know after that I've done it and I can sit down, watch a bit of Downton Abbey or whatever I want to do. Honestly, don't underestimate the power of a timer. If I walk around without a timer or a routine or a schedule, I kind of go off on a tangent and time is just lost. So give it a go if you haven't already. Another one I kept seeing was to pay yourself when you do housework and cleaning. I've kind of taken this as not with a physical payment. There's not much point physically paying yourself from your own bank account. There's just no benefit to that. But I kind of get what they mean here, because I definitely reward myself. So if we turn the word pay into reward, I think that makes a lot more sense. So I always have a plan in mind about what I'm going to do. If I have a power hour where I'm getting loads of stuff done in the morning, I always know in my mind what I'm going to do when I'm finished, and I'll be thinking about that while I'm doing it. This is completely dependent on you and what you would consider a reward. Mine would usually be to be able to sit on the sofa and just watch whatever my current program is. I'm a Celebrity, whatever it might be. Just watch that for an hour uninterrupted, without children or housework on your mind. Like that, being able to do that on a busy day as a busy mum can completely reset your mind. The next one that kept coming up was not to miss the little things, and I totally know what they mean here, and I'm definitely guilty of it. So if you're like me, you'll be really on top of cleaning those big things, those big ticket items, the kitchen worktops, the toilets, the carpets, the windows, basically the things that are very visual and that you see constantly. I'm very good at keeping those constantly clean. The little things that don't seem as rewarding to clean because they might not be as obvious and you might not be looking at them constantly. For example, If you're wiping down the kitchen worktops, don't forget to also do the front of the oven or the what's it called, the extractor fan. It's so easy, and I'm definitely guilty of missing those things, but it's just remembering to also do those little things. The knobs on the oven, the glass on the microwave. If you're cleaning a bathroom sink, the toothbrush holder, the soap dispenser, like it's so easy to focus on the sink and plonk those things back. I definitely do it. It makes a real difference. This next one popped up a few times and I already have one of these, so I was like, yay, which is to invest in an oven liner. It will save you so much time. There is nothing more painful or laborious to clean than an oven. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I do 99% of my cooking in my air fryer these days anyway, so my oven doesn't see as much action as she used to, sorry. But I have lined my oven shelves with oven liners, and it means that it saves you having to clean it as thoroughly as you would if it wasn't lined. It just catches all those drips and all that mess, keeps the oven that little bit cleaner. Okay, this one, I don't know if I can say that I do this, but I'm definitely guilty of probably not doing this, which is to simplify your cleaning supplies. It's so easy to just buy cleaning supplies when you see them because they're new out or they look fancy or there's a new scent, and it all builds up and builds up and builds up, and then you have this overflowing cupboard of products. You don't even know what products you've got and you're not sure which products to use for which items, and it can make the whole thing a bit overwhelming. If you simplify your supplies and have one supply for each area, it will make the whole process a lot more daunting and a lot quicker and easier. I'm not exactly good at this. If you are a subscriber, you'll know that I have a upstairs cleaning cupboard, which is like a floor to ceiling, basically like own private little B&M stacked of cleaning products. To be fair, they all have specific purposes. I use them all, I know what they're for, but you do not need to have as much stuff as this, to be honest. I'm a little bit extra. However, downstairs, under my kitchen sink, I do have just a small caddy with the items that I use absolutely every day. So that is probably much more efficient. Also, have a little think about investing in tools. There was a lot of hype online from professional cleaners about tools and which are the best ones. My favourites are my window vac, which I'll just show you here. Little handheld dusters like the Flash dust magnet. Flash speed mop as well is a really handy tool, not just for cleaning floors, for cleaning all sorts of things. Oh, spin scrubber, how could I forget him? Spin scrubber is so useful. I use it all the time to get off those really hard marks. And the next one is so true and something I think I definitely am good at doing, which is to do small things constantly throughout the day rather than letting it all build up and needing to dedicate like hours to it. Whenever I have a little window, if I've sorted the kids out, if they're happy, if they're doing an activity, if they're watching TV and I've got 2 minutes, I will just do something, whether that is wiping down the kitchen surfaces, whether that is hanging up a load of laundry, whether that is emptying the dishwasher, wiping down the dining table. It could literally take you 2 minutes, but if you're doing 10 of those 2-minute jobs spread out throughout the day, that is then like a good 20 or 30 minutes of cleaning that you don't even feel like you've done that day because it's just been in like little snippets spread out. Keep on top of it constantly throughout the day, just so it doesn't build up. There is the best tips that I could find from scrolling across Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, from professional cleaners who do a banging job, and it is hard blooming work being a professional cleaner. Hats off to them, and thank you for sharing some of your best tips and secrets with us. Like I said at the beginning, guys, don't forget to just click the thumbs up before you go to help other people see this video, and to subscribe for a few videos a week, and I will see you lovely people in my next video.